Alright, I'm just going to make a quick video on Sofi today. Yesterday you broke the all-time lows again. Just like everybody else, I've been in this stock for a while now, and I'm holding some bags because I didn't use the strategy that I currently use in this market now, which is to never catch a falling knife. And so I bought some shares around $15, still holding those. I averaged down in the 9s, and I bought a few shares in the high 8s a few weeks ago before earnings. Didn't buy any yesterday. I'm waiting for a bounce now. I don't want to just guess where the bottom's at, but just trying to make sense of the chart. I'll say too, I think this it's still a good long-term hold. Obviously, the market just is really crappy right now for any individual stocks, but as soon as we broke the all-time low, I had to scratch my last prediction or last Elliot wave on there and look for new ways to make sense of this. And it looks like this could possibly be, if you zoom out to the weekly chart, on the weekly chart you see we've only had one green bar since November 15th. So that would be A, and then B would be this green. We finally had a green bar right there in the end of December, so that's B. So we started the C wave right here. Let's go to the 4-hour chart now. And then this right here from the C wave doesn't really make sense for a structure of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks more on the 4-hour, of course, maybe even on the daily. You see, like, it's kind of a weird structure. This is not a 5-wave move. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 comes back here and almost breaks the top of the start of the first wave. So it's not a normal structure. That's not a 5-wave move. So what it looks like to me is this is a double 3. This could end up being a triple 3, but right now it looks like a double 3 to me. And I'll show you what I'm looking at on this website here. Here's the combination of double 3s. Here we have ABC, 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 that's W, and then we have X, and then the same thing here, it's just ABC, ABC, ABC. So going back to the chart now, we have ABC, and then X up here, and then on the 4-hour you can see it better. ABC for W, and that brought us to the almost, that came to the bottom there, and everyone thought that was the bottom right there. Then we had A, B, C, and I should put an X here. This is X. That took us back up to 1341 from 1050, but it did not break the X wave here. That's important. So we have W, X, and then we have A, B, C, W, X. And so then looking at this in the 4-hour, it looks like A, B, C. So are we in the final part of this correction? Here's another important thing to consider. If you look at the rules of this, wave Y cannot pass 161% of wave W. So where does wave W start? Right here. So we can take the fib retracement tool, and the 1.61 fib takes us down to around 690. And then what's even more interesting is if you take the 1.61 of this final wave, it takes us down to around 690, the exact same. So I think that based off this, we won't see any more than about $7 for the downside. So if you're looking at today's prices, we're at 860. Could potentially see another $1.50 trimmed off of here. Of course, we are guessing bottoms, so there's no support down here, so anything could happen. But I would say $7 could be the bottom. I'm just going to hold my shares because after that we should see a significant bounce. And this actually is kind of in line with what my prediction is for SPY. But let's go ahead and zoom in here on this last wave and just see where we're at. So if we got A and then B right here, it would appear that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for C, and this would be the bottom. And again, that goes past the 1 fib. So, I mean, based off that, it looks like we are due for a bounce and possibly a bottom. The problem with that is I think the overall market still has some more to go. If you watch my SPY video, I think we got to go to 380 to 400 for the bottom on SPY over the next month or so. And I have SPY bouncing early next week. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But based on this, it looks like around $7 should be the bottom. Actually, the 1.61 fib exactly from the W wave is 682. So potentially a couple more dollars of downside, another 25% possibly. But then when we hit the bottom, if you look at the weekly chart, if we get to 682, this weekly chart is going to be, we're going to be oversold. We're going to be in the 20s for the RSI. So straight down from November. So who knows how much will bounce, but if the market bottoms and it bounces, I can see us bouncing, if we get down to $7, bouncing anywhere from 10 to $15 over a month or two period or so to be conservative. I don't really know. Maybe we'll bounce into earnings here in a couple months, but just keep in mind that I don't think we're going to go much lower than $7. So if you're really, really worried about like $5, like I see a lot of bears saying $5 is coming, I don't see that happening unless we have a full-on market crash, which I think we're just having a normal correction right now, and that should bottom in about a month or so. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Are you just dollar cost averaging? How are you playing this? Are you hedging with covered calls and puts? And just give me your general thoughts. All right, I'll talk to you in the next video.